unique situation. We have a racetrack with a lot of moguls and a long straightaway, and that's something else that's never been done before. You're going to see it all right here at Canterbury Park this afternoon. Curves, and of course the big straightaway down the back chute that you can crank them up to about 90 miles an hour. What's been the most troublesome spot for you on this course today?
Well, last heat it was the big long straightaway. We were kind of down in speed and we got passed on the straightaway, but I don't know. The bumps are okay. It'd be nice if they were the whole way around the track. The corners are okay.
I notice you're not having any problems.
You're going to go to work. It's going to be exciting.
All right, we've got 2 hours of running here, and here is your starter, Lewayne Loyland. The flag is up. All right, we're ready. The flag is down. Lewayne looking that lineup over, and there we go. We're started. The Pro 500 has started. Down the lineup, here they come. A Skidoo out in front. That's got to be Heikkinen in the white. Tony Heikkinen in that white outfit with the yellow helmet down the front straightaway. Right up through the lineup. Steve Houle is running in the second spot. All the flights are underway. This is Brad Pake, airborne in second place. Brad Pake diving through those moguls. Pake has got it set up. Brad Pake is chasing Tony Heikkinen. That is going to be a race. Down around the backside, every flight is off the line, and they have all got to the middle of the mogul so far. They are scattered out in the back of the pack here, and the run is up front. That is Steve Houle running in the number 3 position, and we'll check him beyond that. It is Tony Heikkinen, Brad Pake, Steve Houle, and another Polaris up front, and the Skidoo and Todd Wolf's just coming up the far outside right now. Todd Wolf is running in the number 7 position right now behind an Arctic Cat, trying to make a move out of that position. Tony Heikkinen out front, and Brad Pake is closing his door. Brad Pake is right up on the backside of Tony Heikkinen. He is going to make this little guy from Finland run for everything he's got. Down the front straightaway they come. Here's a couple of world champions running out here. All they got to do is stay on the sled. Tony Heikkinen up over those moguls. Brad Pake right along with him. They both take the same line. Pake a little bit rougher out of there. Pake over this one. Heikkinen coming through. And Heikkinen flies. Pake flying. And here they go again. Tony Heikkinen, Brad Pake. I'll tell you what they look like. Porpoises out there flying through the air. Steve Houle. And then Jack Struthers behind him. Gary Goski and Grant Smalley.
Well, look what's happened up front. Right now we got a 2-sled race at this point, but it's early in the game. Right now we have got Tony Heikkinen running very strong. Brad Pake closed up the gap on him on the backstretch just to try him out, and I think Pake's probably got something left in that machine. Of course, maybe Heikkinen does too, we don't know. But the way they're high flying out here, you fans down here sitting below and standing outside have got the best seat in the house. And you're going to see that happen all evening long here, because these guys are going to run for 100 laps or 2 hours. It's going to get crazy.
Coming around, taking the outside line on the track once again. Brad Pake flying right along with him. These guys are going to have to give lessons here up and over those moguls, and they make nothing out of this track. Down the front side, Steve Houle is running third. Then it is number 8, Jack Struthers. Behind them are 2 Arctic Cats, Grant Smalley and Gary Goski. Then Greg Hyde has moved onto the scene. And it is number 112, Lynn Cadillac moving up, and Nathan Titus moving ahead of Todd Wolf. Then Rugland, then then Lee Falk. 78 is Spielman, and then the rest of the pack, Kirk Hibbert, way back here in about 10th or 12th place, trying to find a way to move up. We're taking the spill down here. Hibbert was running in the number 4 position. Smalley goes by him. He'll drop back a few spots here. And Kurt Sled giving him a little trouble there. Got the hood dinged up a little bit. It's running. All right, he's got it set, and he's off and going once again. Kirk Hibbert, who had worked his way through that whole pack, has now dropped way back into the field once again. So even the good ones take a spill here once in a while. Watching down the backside here, Tony Heikkinen has lapped everybody but Jack Struthers. And Jack Struthers is in number 2 spot. Here comes Heikkinen. Tony Heikkinen. Heikkinen is still ahead. They're on the same lap, but only a few seconds apart. Struthers is, every lap is closing this gap. Jack Struthers is just getting stronger and stronger. This is Tony up over the jump. Struthers 100 yards behind now. Jack Struthers closing up on Tony Heikkinen. Up and over the jump. Struthers right here, you can see them together now. 3.5 seconds, he's taken another 2 seconds off the time. Jack Struthers is catching up to Tony Heikkinen. Brad Pake, who was early up there in the top 3 or 4, is burned down. He is out. This is Paul Mack coming through here, Kurt Kibbert.
If by chance he gets a break on these machines that's in front of him here and it gets him some clear running, you're going to see him clear 3 double moguls in a row. No question about it. He is going to put some daylight between him and Jack Struthers because Struthers is not running that hard in the moguls. He is taking every mogul single.
Jack Struthers is able to catch him down in the cornering and so forth, but it is the moguls where Tony Heikkinen shines. And Struthers on the inside line now. Tony Heikkinen, they're almost side by side coming down here. Tony Heikkinen on the inside of the track, and Struthers hits the brakes. Struthers had to hit the brakes as Tony Heikkinen slowed in front of him. This is Struthers. Struthers has got it. Jack Struthers got the lead. Heikkinen's got the lead. Jack Struthers had it for a minute, and Tony Heikkinen cranked it up.
Well, this is like the NASCAR races we see. This is like the Daytona 500 right here at Canterbury Park, and I'll tell you, it's going to be a photo finish all the way, ladies and gentlemen. So if they went home early, they're going to miss the greatest finish in snowmobile racing as Heikkinen and Struthers right now heading down the back straightaway. And once they get by the sled in front of them, boy, I'll tell you, they got a little running room, these guys. So it should be interesting when they come through the moguls this time. Well, evidently Heikkinen must have found out when he pulled alongside him that this race was for real. He did not have the almost full lap lead on the whole field. Jack Struthers, he's run against them many times. They don't come out any tougher than Jack Struthers.
Heikkinen is into that corner now. Tony Heikkinen is running for it now. He knows that he's in a race right now. He had it pretty easy before when he had a whole lap on the entire field. That is not the situation anymore. And I'll guarantee you that Tom Rieger has been on that sideline and given him some kind of signal. Struthers through once again, and he slows on that jump. Tony Heikkinen doesn't. Heikkinen's got a sled in front of him. Goes to the inside. This is Struthers. Heikkinen flies the big one now. Struthers, oh, Jack Struthers hit it head on. That hurt. That did hurt. The clock is ticking here as we come down on 2 hours. It'll be a 2-hour time limit on this race. Round the back corners come the leaders. Jack Struthers running second. Tony Heikkinen. Struthers challenged him early on, gave it everything he had, closed right up on his back bumper. Tony Heikkinen reached down and found something else. And here he comes. He is really flying now. Right up. Ooh, he almost caught that rail with his ski. He almost caught the rail with his ski, and he's caught in traffic. Heikkinen is caught up in traffic. He's got 6-8 sleds in front of him. Trying to work his way through here. Flies in, cuts down across, picks up 4 or 5 of them through here, and Jack Struthers coming behind. Tony Heikkinen picking up about 4 or 5 sleds off those jumps. As Jack Struthers was flying right along with him until he topped that mogul and almost threw himself off the sled. After that, he backed off a little bit, and that was what Tony Heikkinen needed to set the pace. A white flag will be coming up here. Tony Heikkinen will be the 5th sled to cross. He's inside the rail, up over the jump. Here comes Tony Heikkinen. He's between him and the flag man. The white flag is out. Tony Heikkinen will get the white flag. 1 lap to go to Tony Heikkinen. Jack Struthers, where is he? Here comes Jack Struthers. Jack Struthers is in, and the white flag is out to him. So Tony Heikkinen, he's got 3/4 of a lap to go here to jump into that glass-drawn boat. Down around the backside, we've got Don Dominy down in the winner's circle, and he will be talking to Tony Heikkinen as soon as he shuts that machine down. Down around, 1W is a half a lap away here. Tony Heikkinen 1/2 a lap away. He's into the number 3 corner. Coming into number 3, still flying out there. He is not backed off. He's got the lead. He's going to come in under a blaze of glory. Into that last turn. Coming out of the number 4 corner and down toward the front straightaway. Tony Heikkinen still passing people on the rail. Off he comes out of the number 4 corner, down on the rail, just like the thoroughbreds. Inside, down through that groove. He is flying out here. Tony Heikkinen, airborne. Here he comes right up along the rail. Cuts to the middle of the track. He's coming at you, Lewayne. Right down through the middle. The flag is out. Here he is, Tony Heikkinen and the checkered flag. Tony Heikkinen shuts it down and takes it to the sidelines right through the middle of the bales. Tom Rieger is there, and they throw their arms around each other in a big bear hug. And this has been a very, very grueling race. You have seen 2 hours of the toughest competition you will ever see in a snowmobile activity.
I didn't care anymore when I saw Strutters passed me once, and I said, that's not going to happen again. I'm going to go fast.
It's been wild out here. We've had plenty of racing. We've had over 200 sleds entered in this event. And when we ended up tonight, we had 39 sleds start the feature event in the Pro 500. And when we got all said and done, we ended up with about 25 machines left in it. So the sleds held up very well. After 2 hours of major blasting on these guys, they really worked out very hard.